Yeah. Freedom, 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 oh, freedom, freedom, yeah. Oh, say, can you see they taking my liberties from me? Yeah, but they don't understand that I never had them. So I'm not afraid of this move of the line that's drawn in the sand. They've always crossed it on me and mine. Now the rest of the world is getting a glimpse of sight, and I'm no longer the blind. Y'all done everything to zombify my youth and take away my future, and you stay clear as day that the biggest threat to you is a black man in a conscious state. And it continues to blow your mind and destroy the bloodline. Freedom, 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 freedom.
All right. We are here again at Out of the Mud Studios, and episode 83. And we have today with us a wonderful Stephanie Winfrey. Mike, and today's special guest, who was here last week, and we had an awesome episode speaking on some great stuff. We have the incomparable Melody Relerford.
That be me. Hello, world. How we doing?
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Lessons with Larry. And as always, we like to send a shout out to Out of the Mud, James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, LL, Larry Lott, and none other than George F. Grundy II. We're always pleased and thankful for this platform that they put together for us and allow us to always try to reach whomever that we can, in a very positive way. But as usual, very thankful for the two special ladies that's sitting here. We want to call this two queens and a king. Yeah,
That's
Steph,
always one. It's
right.
always one.
But Stephanie Winfrey,
yes,
and Miss Melody Relerford.
My friends call me Mel.
Exactly.
okay.
And as y'all know, this is part 2 to Black love relationships. And I must say, although I'm a host, I was more of a fan and a person that was receiving some valuable information from Miss Melody.
You welcome.
She just put some real positive energy and words and knowledge out there. So we had to have her back. It was a must. I did a lot of begging, but she came through. I'm appreciative of it. So
sometimes, you give somebody a hit, they always want a triple.
Yeah.
Just take that single. We good. You in the game.
And once again, we hope, we get our listeners, and feel free to call in. That number is 248-820-5053. Feel free to call in, chime in. You understand? We welcome everyone. But we're going to get back to what we was talking about last week, is Black love. And we'll let Miss Melody take the lead on this.
Okay. Well, first of all, thanks again, George, for inviting me. Stephanie and Mike, thank you for welcoming me. And LL, miss you in your absence, but we know you'll be back on top soon. I actually want to recap and see what everybody remember what we talked about. Definitely the 5 love languages. I don't know if anyone know them off the top of their head, but I'll say them. Quality time was the one we kind of struggled on, but knowing that they all could overlap. So you got quality. I wrote it down, you guys, so I wouldn't forget. Quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, and physical touch. And oftentimes people argue because they don't feel seen or appreciated because their love language is not being heard or understood because that person is giving or acting according to their love language. So when the two individuals realize, for example, Michael, your love language, I can tell you off the rip, is physical touch and quality time. you're going to do what, and acts of services. I'll actually say acts of services, because you are a forward thinker, and so you're going to basically put things in place before she even asks you.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Oh no, to be honest, I'm just sitting here like I'm just trying to figure, when did you psychoanalyze me?
You know,
And you're telling the truth.
I
Telling the
mean,
truth.
but
I mean,
but
yes.
I mean, but to be totally honest with you, I've been doing this so long. I tell people, you listen to what they're not saying, and when a person communicates, let's say this: communication is 10% verbal and 90% nonverbal. And so in grad school, they just taught you how to get people to trust you with their most vulnerable secrets. For example, Stephanie, what you shared,
Right.
that's something you wouldn't share with anyone.
Right.
But however, I'm able to create a safe place where you feel like I could say anything.
Right.
And that's what they tell us as students.
Okay.
But for you, Michael, I just listened to you, and you're a good person. You have a lot of foolishness in you just because that's you.
Yeah.
But if we just push that, you're an amazing person, honestly.
Now let's go with this. When you say
Okay.
when you said push that,
Uh-huh.
there, you know how they say there's a method to everyone's madness.
Correct.
See, I can't never push that.
Okay.
Because there is so many people that when I let that part of me come out, tell me, you know what, sir? Thank you. I really needed that today. That laugh.
Yeah.
You know, because you like I said, we never know who's in what mode.
Okay.
So hey, I feel God give everybody assignments.
Oh, no doubt.
And
Okay.
and that's mine.
I don't want to say get rid of it, but we all can say everything has a time and a place.
No, I agree.
So, and I think just knowing your audience, is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And I think you do well with that.
Yes.
If allow me to say
and,
that.
Aunt Sherry said, hello, Stephanie, Mike, and everyone else. Hey, Aunt Sherry.
Hey.
And thank you for chiming in.
Hi, I'm Melody. Hi.
Yes, this is Melody.
That's Auntie Sherry.
Hi, Auntie Sherry.
That's Auntie Sherry. Yes. But yes, and like I said, we just like I said, where I'm sitting here, and I'm part of the show Lessons with Larry, but actually I felt like I was a guest, I feel today when you come, I feel like I'm a guest on the show. Wow. Because you just bring so much new and different things. Because I'm gonna just speak on me. I can get in my comfort zone. And feel, okay, I got all this life and all these different things down packed to handle. But then hearing you, okay, here's a different perspective from a very intelligent place. And I'm like, let me sit over here and gain what I can gain to take and apply to me, And I'm just so appreciative, that you take the time to come, and definitely appreciate what you give.
Absolutely. And I totally agree.
It's my pleasure.
I second that motion.
Yeah. Aunt Sherry said, hello, Melanie.
Oh, hi, Aunt Sherry. I want to talk about your top 5 non-negotiables in a relationship, just in your life. Because if you don't have, I tell everyone, what won't you do? Everyone needs limits in their life to where you will not. It's just some things you just will not do. And in relationships, and I'm not only talking about intimate relationship, I'm talking about brotherly love, just relationships, period, with your siblings, your aunts, your uncles, your friends, your family, your foes. We oftentimes assume people know how we feel.
Yeah.
And we act accordingly. Where I use the statement, why is it that when a man cheats on a woman, the woman forgives the man, but she never ever forgives that woman for life?
Yeah.
And the question is, why do we pick and choose? You're going to forgive him, spend the rest of your life with him, probably have another baby, renew your vows. But as soon as you see that young lady, you just instantly get tense. Why?
Well, okay. Well, my response to that is I think it's so personal of an ego or what else is a word for that? Well, I know ego,
Mhm.
pride,
Pride.
and when you sitting and you feel who you are as a person,
Mhm.
and then here comes somebody that came and shared time with the person that you got your heart open to, you found them, you find them you look at them very bad because they came into a cross the line that damaged you. And instead of you directing it, like you said, to the person, because your partner is the one who owe you the loyalty.
Mhm.
But like you said, they look at the person, the third party,
Mhm.
and they put all their energy toward that third party. It's like they said, a jealousy, as well.
Mhm.
Thank you, I share. But I think it's the ego and the pride. And we have to look at why something took place. I'm not saying it's an excuse for it,
Mhm.
but sometimes we have to look at ourselves to say why did whatever took place to allow something like that to happen in our relationship. Because one, it could be that the person's a cheater and just not faithful. Or two, it could be these breakdowns in these relationships and we don't talk about the issues going on and address them. So a person will love you and go along with you, but
Mhm.
then the other part that they can feel satisfaction in, they go get that from another person. They seeking satisfaction from different people when they can't get it from the one.
Okay.
I'm gonna just stop with that.
You good?
Okay.
Go ahead,
So
Stephanie.
what you are you trying to say that it take 3 or 5 women to make one good woman?
No, what I'm
Okay.
saying is
I'm just saying. I'm asking.
well, let me respond to what you asking,
Okay, go ahead.
if you don't mind.
You
Like
go.
I just explained,
Mm-hmm.
it's about, communication. Communication is so important in a relationship. And when you sit and you get loving a person, but then something go wrong, and if you don't address it and talk about it
Got
to
you.
get it corrected, and you
Absolutely.
just go on, and a person be
Yep.
like, man, I love the heck out this woman,
But if you
but
can't
she
talk,
won't even listen, hear me out, and she just won't tend to me in this area that I need of her to hear me out. So now he go catch a listening ear.
Yep.
So it's not about needing,
Yep.
it's needing to have an open communication relationship with honesty and be willing to listen and give the feedback with one another.
So what about the ones that feel like you listen more than you talk when you need to communicate? Well, they say, well, I'm just listening. Well, I think listening is good. You learn, but I also communication and speaking on how you feel and talk about, like you just stated, the problem, fix it instead of pushing it under the rug. But instead, you want to listen to the other person with their complaints, but you're not being communicative on trying to fix the complaint. But then you want to move forward, but you can't move forward if you're not fixing.
What do that remind you of? What you're saying?
I don't know.
What do I always say to you
What?
about the broken car? I was sitting outside. If you don't fix that broken car, how you think you're gonna get it and it go somewhere?
You can't.
It's the same thing with the relationship.
Yeah.
But
And I see
And
it all the time. You can
Mel
sit
said
there
it
and
best.
listen.
Though with that, Mel
Yeah.
said it best.
Yeah. So when I find
Yeah.
myself, if I'm meeting somebody and all they want to do is just listen, 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 and don't want to be communicative, if you have a problem with what I'm saying, give me some feedback. Let's talk about it. It shuts me down. It's a
But
complete
listening
shutdown.
is not communicating.
And
It's
it's
it's a
not.
part of it. But some people say I'm just listening as a defense mechanism
Yep.
and also to deflect, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And one, they know your triggers.
Mm-hmm.
So if they say I'm just listening, they know they probably got 30 seconds and you just gonna stop talking.
Or they know what they getting ready to say is going to trigger me because they know it's something, it's
But
not something that I might want to hear. Or
but then that's
but
where
then that's what communication coming in
but
at,
you
to
got to
learn.
decide, is it healthy for you? You
Period.
shouldn't have to argue.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I think you can have a healthy argument, but
Yeah.
if all your communication is tension and just uneasiness, something's wrong. And I want to use the
Something
word
is wrong.
unequally yoked.
Mm,
You
mm,
can
mm.
be unequally yoked
Yep.
spiritually. I wrote this down: emotionally, physically, financially, and mentally.
Yes.
And you can, especially when you've endured a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And some people have been sheltered, if I can use that word,
Yeah.
where they've been spoiled all their life and their
And
parents
that's me.
has fixed everything for them.
Me.
You get with someone who had to fix it for themselves. They had to grow up quick. They were
Yeah.
responsible for the household before they were 10.
Yeah.
And so they just have a, I'm going to do what I need to do. I got to do what I got to do mentality. And you have the other individual, well, I'll just call my parents.
Mm-hmm.
That's unequally yoked.
Yeah.
And that makes the person furious. And then you get into
Mm-hmm.
the name calling.
Yeah.
I want to use this at this also. Age describes how long you've been on a journey called life. Maturity describes how far you've went in life.
Mm. Now that's
So,
deep.
Melody, what are you saying? It's not the age, it's what you've been through in life where you can become mature. So, I've been on this road for 59 years,
Mm-hmm.
but I got a 25-year-old mentality. I've only went as far as a 25-year-old. So when a person that's 59 having a conversation with me, it'll be difficult because
Right.
I'm still into what 25-year-olds do. I'm still
Right.
hanging out. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm wearing tennis shoes and
Mm-hmm.
jogging suits and jerseys.
Right.
Where 50 something, you suited and booted,
Right.
trying to go to a 5-star restaurant,
Right. That's
getting on a
me.
plane,
That's what I want to. Yeah.
romancing someone and
Mm-hmm.
just having a good time. Where you got a 25-year-old mentality that, yeah, they going out of town, but they going to find sand on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
to get what they can get into. So go ahead, George.
Can I would like to counter that a little bit.
Go ahead.
Yes, we have a lot of folks that have their growth has been studied by their environment, by what the climax of their life has been.
Mm-hmm.
So let me take it like Flint.
Okay.
So some folks, the best years of their life was when crack was around, and they were selling a lot of it. And so now their mentality, their dress, their style, and everything is still there.
Mhm.
And you see that's where they are because that's where they were.
Okay.
But the growth of who they are, as far as what comes out of their mouth and the actions they take,
Mm-hmm.
are
Yeah.
still mature at whatever age that is. It's just that style, because I agree to a point on what you're saying, but
Mhm.
that the style being, and I know you've been around the world, you've been different places, and I have too. Is our community's different? A grown in the Black community is different from grown in other communities.
Well, why is that though?
Be-
We're not in an isolated world. And what we have to realize is what we did at 25 to it first of all, first impression is the last impression. And if you go back to our ancestors when they had nothing, they always had a crisp shirt on,
Most definitely.
iron blue jeans
Yeah.
whenever they handle business because they wanted to be respected and treated as such.
I agree.
So this culture of urban and sloppiness and ragginess and hanging, that's not acceptable
It shouldn't be a standard.
when you want to get to places where your kids can have generational wealth. You can't get in those rooms like that.
That's
I-
right.
Even let me say this. Let's look at who just sold out Yankee Stadium. Jay-Z. Hoofer, what's his
Yeah.
name?
Oh,
Whatever his name is. He
Yeah.
as urban as they come. Look at how he moved. You will see him in a tuxedo. You've seen him invited to the White House because guess what? He know how to adjust. A lot of us feel as though I ain't changing. This is me. You got to take me like me. That's not showing the other generation how to make it. It's not just Black people in this world. It's not. I'm not saying be a sellout. I'm not saying that at all. But you need to get to those tables like we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Get to those tables because if you come in there rowdy, if it's your rep, first of all, let me slow down because I done got excited. When white people,
Gotcha.
any ethnicity other than us, other than Black people who have never been around Black people, they are afraid of us because the narrative that's pushed is Black people are like this and like that. So when you walk into a room, walk into a bank, you got to dispel all of the narratives and the stereotype that
Absolutely.
individual has because what they saw was on the news last night. That's not you. So
Right.
so it's like until we get there, we have to get there. Melody,
Right.
what are you saying? I I will never dress like this. I have a board meeting every month. I'm always dressed.
Dressed for
No
the
matter
part.
who's in that room, I need you to know I take this serious.
Right.
I need you to know I'm this is serious today, you guys. I'm sorry, don't think it's not, because it is.
Right.
But we as people of color, we got to be 10 times more careful and 3 times smarter at all
So
times.
I think that 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 narrative you're speaking was very strong 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. It was something that we could see, feel, touch, and taste also.
Mm-hmm.
It's still important today,
Mm-hmm.
but the we do, in my opinion, this
Okay.
is my opinion,
Okay.
we live in a silo of pain. Our pain is different from any other cultures in this country,
Okay.
and it's made sure to separate us. Everybody will take our style, take our ideas,
Mm-hmm.
regenerate those things for their community, and then make it seem like we had nothing to do with it. But everything that comes behind that, like if you're getting pulled over by the police, if you're
Mm-hmm.
having all kinds of issues, they put that on us and tell us to live with it and keep it, but don't bring it over to our community. But it's so many inequities
Okay.
in how we have to walk that line. What
Okay.
you're saying, being 10 times better, that hasn't changed.
Okay.
That's something that we have to get back to in a general sense. So the way my mind thinks, I'm thinking in like a general sense, because
Okay.
we have this new term called YNs.
Okay.
They have new standards of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We have new standards on how our young women are acting in public, and how they want relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm trying to still stick to the relationship part that we're talking
You
about.
good. You
So
good. I'm with you.
we have a silo of pain and trauma that is not being addressed, or it's the way that it's going, it is not going in a direction to where the message that you're giving, because they say a poor man is real, a poor man is rarely heard in his own, or a wise man, I'm trying to get it right. So you could be as smart and as
Mm-hmm.
wise as you want to,
Mm-hmm.
but if they don't hear the frequency because they're on something else,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, what are you saying? Where's
Fall
the
on deaf ear.
right?
Let me challenge you on this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
When
Please,
George
please do.
Floyd, what we have now that we did not have is digital. It's a camera everywhere you go. When the world saw our pain for the first time was when they witnessed George Floyd get murdered. That is when every ethnicity realized
Yeah.
black people wasn't lying. I actually got into an argument with a young man before because I was always for the police. I said, that's not true. That's not true. He said, I'm telling you what they did to me. I said, they'll never do that to you. But when I saw George Floyd, I had to go to him and say, I'm sorry. Because the plight of a black man is the most horrific plight on this earth. Let me say that. But even in that, I'm going to say this: God has given you guys the ability to make it in spite of everything that's been thrown at you guys. Y'all still stand. So I have to say this: y'all are without an excuse. If a black man decide to learn how to drop a motor in a car, guess what? He go get a book and he go learn how to drop a motor in a car. If a black man decide I'm gonna build my house, what he go do? He go get a book and he go build his house.
Yeah.
Most black men are told you're not smart. So what they do it on their own and don't realize their intellect. Most black men have been forced to do it outside of the paperwork. How many black men have businesses but do not have the licenses?
Right.
Because they have been told. See, people tell black people who they are. That's what we got to stop accepting, because these YN and these young girls, the internet tell them how to act. Because
Yeah.
when you watch, look at
Social
their
media.
phone, look what they watch. They watching all them, what the baddies fighting, fussing and
Crazy.
cussing, half
Adults,
naked.
adults watching it too.
No, but I'm talking. But he
Shame.
mentioned,
Yeah.
the YNs and that
Yeah,
generation.
yeah.
But my point is, somebody's telling you who you are. We grew up where your parents told you who you were.
Right.
So these kids are raising themselves because you got individuals that grew up without. So now they're living vicariously through their kids. What does a 16-year-old doing with a $3,000 bag? What does a 14-year-old doing with fake lashes, toenails, and just gold chains, Tiffany, nails done, toes done, red bottoms.
Crazy.
Where you going? So what are we doing as a people? We are putting our money in our closets. What you spend on a bag, you can buy a house from Land Bank. Whenever we get into delayed gratification, we'll be a powerful people, because that's what our ancestors did. Our ancestors said, I may not have an education, but those in my family coming behind me, they gonna go to school. They gonna go to school. You were told.
Get your
You
education.
may not have went and got a college degree, but you got that education. You got that GED or that diploma. You got that because that's what you were told. So you got families now. I didn't go to the prom, so now your child going to the prom in a Bentley. What we doing? Not only going to a Bentley, but you having a decorator come. You having food catered. You buying clothes for you, what you wearing. You're buying accessories. You done spent $10,000 on what? And she barely graduated. And you got to get financial aid to send her to college. Where are our priorities? That's our problem. That's why you can't. This is all in Black love, because one of the parents is probably financially responsible, and the other one is like, it don't matter. You know what? That's what she want. No. That's why I say it depends on how far you got on this journey. So you 60. I got somebody in my life that's 64. They got the mentality of a 30-year-old. You know what they told me? I'm going to always keep some nice shoes in a car. That's their mentality. What is nice shoes in the car? Go ahead. I don't mean to take over. I'm done. Go ahead.
No, I just James Mayfield said, I tell the world who I am. And then we have Aunt Sherry saying, you fix the man, and now the woman gets the spoils. Nobody likes to feel used. Now, I want to really comment on that. I've been looking at it. That, to me, that is one of the most that's one of the most baddest decisions I think an individual can make when you doing it with the intent behind what you're doing it.
Clarify what is one of the most
this you fix the man.
Yeah.
What I think this is one of the most, whether it's man or a woman, I think the intentions behind that.
It don't be no
Wait. Now you interrupted me. You say what you want. Yeah. What I'm responding to saying is say when you fix the man, and now look where he pointing at.
It's right here too.
Two, right? Two places, right? Okay. You say you fix the man, and now the woman get the spoils. Nobody's like feeling used. See, and what I'm saying about why I disagree with that is because the majority of the intent behind fixing the man is when you catch a person and you know they need fixing, and you help them because you feel once I help this person, they're gonna appreciate me, and I'm gonna have them. And then when you fix them and they get on their thing, they go and do something else. Help a person, help them, make sure you help them. When you can't go ahead, let me let you talk.
I already knew where you were going as
I'm
soon as you
with an opinion like you.
but I totally disagree with that. And just because we might get in a relationship, as my auntie or anybody else might be, and when she
in general.
I'm just saying for anybody, when she spoke, it's levels. Like I might be more established than the man that I chose to deal with, right? But that
we're speaking on the word fix, not what a person
going to
have.
that. Well,
just because a man may not have what you have, that don't mean he needs fixing.
I
just want the clarity on that.
Let me finish. When I at a certain and on a certain level, and I meet a man and he's not on the caliber of I am as far as financially, or whatever I got going on in my life, whether I have a house or a nice car, and he might just be having mediocre, and just because I choose to deal with this person, but in the midst of falling in love with this person, you want him to look nice. You might want him to,
That's not
to
fixing. That's not.
But you're gonna fix him. You might buy him a better car.
That's not fixing him though.
You might. Then what is fixing?
That's not fixing. I agree.
Okay, what is fixing?
Fixing a person mean a
fixing?
person that come with full of problems and issues.
No.
To me, and then when they down on their look and into some sort of madness, and then you nurture them back, and then they get back to who they are and get their mental right.
We can't
And
fix
then when they
nobody
do,
mental.
oh, you help you.
What for? Let me say this.
We can't fix nobody mental. We can't
When
even fix
you
our
have
mental.
when you have words like fixing, that's where you got to identify term.
Yeah.
What does fixing mean?
Because you can't
What are
fix
you
nobody's
saying?
mental.
What does the word?
We can't even fix our own.
Yeah, look in the camera when you
Oh, I'm
talk.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, what does the word fixing mean? See, I'm with you guys. You can't fix anyone because that person may not think anything is wrong, but we get too unequally yoked.
That's what I'm talking
you
about.
list Stephanie was material things.
Mm-hmm.
All that can be gained because I've learned someone wise. If you get it once, you can get it twice.
Right.
But if you have a person that has mental issues, you have a person that has trust issues, you have a person that has mental health issues. You have a person who have decided this is who I am, this is who I'm going to be.
Mhm.
We as women tend to, if I feed him, if I, him, then he'll change for me. And then the woman get frustrated years later when he's still the same. And when the man tell you this is who I am, 9 times out of 10, that's who they are. We as women, we think we got the power to change a man. You can't change a man unless he want to be changed. Just like you can't change a woman unless she decides to be changed. But that's where therapy come in at. That's where you have an individual that's unbiased, that have you're able, one you trust first and foremost, and you all talk. Do your T list, like I said before. This is what you like positive about the person. This is what you don't like about the person. But just listen to it and just receive it. Just like, I can say to a person, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like that. But guess what I got to get ready for? Him to say what he doesn't like about me instead of saying, "What, I'm perfect, ain't nothing wrong with me." He said, "You tripping." No, 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 no.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's looking at me from his perspective. Mm-hmm. But when you want to have a healthy relationship, you must decide to listen without listening like this. This is the worst thing you could do. Mm-hmm. Is fold your arms because
and I do it all the time.
And that's telling that person, I don't want to hear nothing you have to say. So if you got to hold your hands and look at them, and I would say to the person that you're talking to, Stephanie, I would say, have them say to you, Stephanie, tell me what you heard. Because that will force you to listen in the future. Mm-hmm. Because that person is going to say, now tell me what you heard. Because 9 times out of 10, what you say is not what they meant for you to hear. It's not what they said.
I don't think that's what that was what that about. Because anybody know we can't fix nobody's mental.
When I say that, I mean it like this. Mm-hmm. When a person going through something and they come to you, okay, and they got things going on. Mm-hmm. And when they be, I'm just trying to get myself together, and okay, you can assist a person and be effective in helping the system get to where they want to get in their frame of mind. Just like a therapist can. Yeah. So if they come to you and they share their business and what's going on with them, you can have positive feedback and conversation and different things and suggestions. Yeah. And help that come together. So that's what I view it as right there. But never would I accept a woman thinking because you think less of me because you got a Benz and I got a Blazer. Come on, that don't make you better than me. I never upper on me. Hey, I'm just going by what you said.
No, I never said that.
That's a bill.
That's a bill. I never.
You did just use that.
I never said that. I never said me. But I said sometimes we want them to have nice, just like we have nice. I didn't say worded the way that you did.
Worded that way.
That's the way that I did.
But does it matter though if a man doesn't have a car, Stephanie? Does a man have to have a car?
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is, if you're in a relationship and you know that you guys can help each other, he can help me in a certain way, or he can help her. Right? Don't cut me off. Don't you cut me off?
Fix.
What did she check? Did she add to fix? I can't read that. Oh, okay. Auntie, can you add to fix in a man? What does that mean?
My thing is, if I'm in a long term, I'm talking about long term, and I'm just giving you some hypothetically. And then no, he may not, and I'm not even looking at what I've got going on. But sometimes we can be intimidating. So to make yes, you don't think so?
No, they're the camera. You talking to the camera.
I'm looking at you because you
need to talk with me.
you. But anyway,
it done got hot in here, y'all. Go
oh,
ahead, Stephanie.
because he makes me mad.
No, you giving your opinion.
Yeah, and it's my opinion, and I just feel like sometimes if you are in a relationship, I'm going back again and they may not, is it being equally
yoked.
And you want to balance it and get it to here. Just to be in two safe places. No, it's not about material.
But that's what you had mentioned.
But we're not going to, it's an all around thing. Even with mental, I'm there for my person mentally. So I'm going to listen to conversation. I'm talking. Why?
Right, I'm just asking you, no, don't ask me no questions. We taking the cars and stuff out of this equation.
Okay, we're going to introduce a talking stick. If you don't have this, you can't be talking. So here's Stephanie.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
No. So now, no, I'm not taking that out of the equation because that's a part of life. That's a part of life. We cannot ever take that out of the equation when you're dealing with that person. However, you can be equally yoked, a 360, be there emotionally for that man, mental conversations, whatever you need or that person need from them, you should be able to give them. And I'm talking about across the board. It ain't just about material things. I want a man that can meet me, with a good conversation. I want that. It's a lot of things that I want. And he can ride a bike. And I tell people all the time, he can ride a swing with $2 in his pocket. But long as he can connect with me emotionally, I can't stand him. I swear to God.
Go get it back.
Let's ask for it.
No, I don't want it.
No. Come on, y'all. We got. You got to stay focused. You got to stay focused.
But you got to be well-rounded in your relationship. You got to show up in all areas, and if you can help that person to show up in all areas and improve that person in any kind of way to make him or her a better person, and he choose to leave and go get another female or a woman go get another male after the things that you did.
Stephanie, you done went off topic. You done put another female in this.
No,
this said fixing. You got to stay
and
on fixing.
That's fixing a man.
That ain't fixing.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You got
Okay. Go ahead.
You can't fix no man no kind of way. Okay. And if you do, and if you feel like that you can, and if you
James,
James,
it work. I promise it do work. See how it work. Okay, go ahead. You finish, Stephanie. Give Mike this talking stick. Oh, you gonna do shout out? He said do shout outs. Yep. Do shout out. Who do shout out?
All right, we're gonna give a shout out to Out of the Mud, James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, LL, Larry Lott, and yours truly, George F. Grundy II. We always like to, send a shout out to them, Out of the Mud, for giving us this platform, to have these topics, these conversations, to reach out and always try to help others.
I took here. She can have the top back because when you get it, I'm taking the top.
Oh Lord.
Just to give me a little.
Well, first of all, I want to kind of summarize what both Mike and Stephanie were saying. Mike is coming from the perspective of material things does not equate to who a person is. Mm-hmm. And Stephanie is saying we can work together to make each other better. That's what it sounds like, if I had to summarize it. Mm-hmm. But everyone wants the best relationship possible, but it takes work. I tell people, don't look for somebody you in love with. Look for a lifetime partner. Well, Melody, what is a lifetime partner? A lifetime partner is a person that's go get in the mud with you.
Period.
Go get in the clear water with you, in the cold water. When things happen to you, they're there. You don't have to wonder where they are.
Period.
And it's not about their words, it's their actions. Mm-hmm. Don't go by what a person do. Yeah. Just go by their actions. And if you want to know something about a person, watch their patterns. Yeah. When they pattern change, something change. Well, Melody, what do you mean? When that man underwear changed, he seen another woman. When that man routine changed.
When he go from boxers to some
I'm just talking about Speedos, what I'm talking about.
To some Speedos.
Of course. And when his
I don't care if
when
it's some
his
song.
when his but guess what? No. But that goes the
Okay.
same with a
Yeah.
woman. All
Right.
you got to do is pay attention.
Oh, so she go from bloomers to bikinis.
Hey,
song.
come
Watch
on,
her. Watch her.
come on,
Okay.
come on.
All right,
And
Yeah.
when you having
That's
sex,
true.
when it changes, the sex changes. You like, oh, where you? That's new. Where that
Yep,
come from? I
yep.
mean, come on, y'all.
Red flag.
If you just gotta pay attention, but you just gotta ask a question. Don't be accusatory. But it's simple as say, okay, now that's new. Where that come from?
Nah,
But that's
I
why
have a
men
question for
get
both
Go
of
ahead.
get
y'all.
caught cheating
There
before
you go.
women do.
Well, men don't be paying attention. I'm sorry, y'all don't have a stick. I can't answer that.
They get caught.
Stephanie, you don't have a stick.
Give me that stick.
No, you understand, being the man with the wine.
There you go.
No, but I do. I have a question, serious question
Okay.
for you guys. Now, the name of this show right here is Part 2: Black Love Relationships. Now, when they go right though, not we have our race. Everybody else had a race. But to me, when it's shown in the right way, black love is a beautiful thing when
It
it's
is.
right.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
That's just wanted to say
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is.
go
Hey,
ahead.
no,
Stephanie.
no, you take it.
Oh,
I'm good.
But you know
come
what?
on now.
What black love have when it's good, it's respect. It's everyone knowing their role. It's a woman always upholding her man and a man always upholding his woman. I take, for example, I love Russell Wilson and Sierra Wilson
Mm,
because they committed. They were sexually active. She had a son, but they committed to each other. We're not going to have sex for a whole year. And they got to know each other. It's
Thank
a
you.
reason why. And then this is just for the
Yeah.
grown people. We all grown. If you keep sex out of your relationship, you can truly get to know a person.
Yeah.
Because Melody, how? Because it shows self-discipline.
Yeah.
Especially when you're attracted to a person. When you physically attracted to them, no, we're not gonna do this. That right there is allowing you all to be together. What's one thing we could do, Melody, without being intimate? Cook together. You would be surprised how close and how much fun it is cooking together.
so
Washing the car together. Honestly, who's ever good at something, the person is not. Do that. Do things that require you to go out, even go people watching. Honestly, catch a train, go to a zoo. I know it may sound corny, but you would be
That's fun.
surprised
I
of the
love that.
intimacy. And a lot of people confuse sex with intimacy. That's completely different.
Yeah.
You can have sex with a person and get up and walk away and you don't even know their name.
Yeah.
But when you intimate with a person, you can touch your mate. And that's all you need right
and
there.
light a
Hello,
fire.
somebody. I mean, that's y'all communicating.
So
So I wanted to share that because it's respect.
I have a question for you,
We had a
queens.
conversation.
I got a quick question for you, queens, and then one at a time, and then you take it from here after the questions here.
All right.
Now, I want each one of y'all to describe to me.
Somebody put a
Oh, that's Miss Tara Lisa said. That's true intimacy is better than, I guess, sex. But anyway, here go the question to you, queens up here. I want y'all to give me just a short breakdown of what is black love.
Go ahead, Stephanie. You got the stick.
What is black love?
Stick, no.
Oh, wow. Really? Miss Melody, what is black?
Well, I guess
what
I
is
can't
black
hear
love?
my-
I guess I can't run from it. But being
What is
a
black
being a
love?
black
Her.
woman and being in love with a black man, our relationship was based on prayer. We learned how to pray for each other. We learned how to have hard conversations. And we had a talking stick. We did because we both are very, very vocal. But we learned boundaries and we were committed to each other. It was regardless of no matter how fine a man was, you do it for me. You have to give each other compliments. That's black love.
That's right.
Also, a man loves to be touched. A man loves to be rubbed on. And it's not so much as sexually, but women forget that men want to feel wanted. When a man
And
know
we do too.
why you're with him, that man will go, he will go around the world for you. So for women, it's not about your body. It's not. That may attract him, but as father time and mother nature get to happening to you, things that was up north go south. things that
Quick.
was on the West Coast go end up on the East
Mhm.
Coast as
Quick.
well as staying on the West Coast. So you got to make sure that you have good communication and you're committed to each other. Keep your word. That's what black love is. Keep your
That's
word.
now
Just keep your word.
that's one form of black love. Now, speaking of the touching and stuff, like, my like one of my exes I had, I was feeling her so much that even though I knew it wasn't her hair, I used to rub her wig, but she'd tell me, "Don't touch it." I said, "What the hell? I'm just trying to show you some love. You go ahead." Here you
No, go
Here.
ahead and keep.
Wait,
I
No,
want you to
I'm
finish
gonna
this
stop.
one.
No, I bet you
No,
would.
I want you to
You
finish
get
this
your
one.
wine.
Mr. Mike, why
And
did you touch her hair?
like
Her
you said,
wig.
it's the touch.
It's not a part of
It's
her.
it's on her head.
Okay, I digress.
So you
Go
ahead, go
Mr.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm with you, Mike. It's like
Really?
they all up on our heads, all in our hair and
Yeah.
everything. Want to rub all, and then you just go, and then it's almost you get your hand cut off.
What is
Yeah.
it? What,
It's like,
well,
look,
hold
even if you're
on.
paying for it,
Oh,
Right.
you got now look,
even
if you pay for it, rub
but
on.
I'm saying,
quite sure.
look, I like them as natural
See,
as I
I
am.
don't want nobody
You know,
because it'll end up
I
in the
love
head and it might
unconditional.
end up
and
going
I,
right back.
I
he
like it
rubs
when
my
you
hair.
when
He
you put
rubs.
something.
He loves
But
it.
it's
See,
He
unconditional.
loves it. He
You
loves
know,
it.
you touch
it's
your hand, don't touch it.
it's you putting limits on our love.
See, them videos done changed the game. The love game for the blacks. The videos has changed the game.
But a woman would change her hair if her man say he don't like it.
Okay, hold on. Here.
Ooh,
Here.
absolutely.
Let's see what Miss Terry Lisa said.
Oh, my.
You want to read that?
I can't read
To
it.
me, black love is just a title. Love is love. But to
don't
be in
agree
a
with that.
I
beautiful,
don't agree with
bountiful love affair means to have commitment and compassion for each other. You have respect for one another.
Miss Terry Lisa, I'm gonna just share this with you. I agree with a lot of things you say, but I disagree with that one,
Yeah.
baby, because you got to confuse if you ain't understand the difference with black love.
That's right. I mean,
Black love will take you there.
that's in black love, but all that can be in
Yes.
white love too. But we're black,
We talking
so
about
we're
that
talking
black.
about black love
Black
and what it
love.
looks like in our community.
From our perspective.
Because we endure so much,
Exactly.
especially having a black man being totally disrespected on many occasions. So, prime example, let's just take President Obama. He totally disrespected on every hand, but he showed the man how to endure.
Yes,
without
he did.
giving them what they want. They wanted to provoke him. How many black men fail at being provoked? But what you heard Michelle Obama say, and President Obama also say, she keeps me under control. She truly helps me. And whenever he's speaking, Michelle said, I'm intensely watching Barack because I got to make sure he's doing what he's supposed to do. So that's what that is. Black love is supporting each other when the world is against you.
Yes.
I'm done.
Yes.
Only when a man,
Tell it.
when a man allow that to happen. You know, a lot of people, you know, if you say something like that, you know, a man have to allow a woman to be an Obama, to be a Miss Obama, to be a Michelle, and to now. If
What
I say,
you mean by allow?
Allow, because a man will be like, well, no, don't tell me. You can't tell me what to do. This is my thing.
Hit that
Or
button.
no, don't you hit nothing. No, you know, some men don't allow us to be their advocate because they might take it the wrong way.
Well, someone
Or it
want to
might
be
be
their
a
mama.
prideful.
It's a difference between
See,
being a
being
person
prideful
mama
or having so much
and a
ego.
partner. I know I don't have a stick, but it's a difference to being controlling,
right,
and helping.
Right. But you can take it as that. You know, and I think everything is how you
It's up
say
to the man
thinking.
though. If he take
That's
it
what
that
I
way,
say.
then the woman got to adjust.
How do you adjust? How do you adjust?
Okay, let's catch this.
We give many titles to our love life, and that's exactly what I'm saying without saying black love.
But it's black love, baby. At
But-
the end of the day, it's black love. Black love.
If I
only.
who said that? I can't
Miss
read
Terry
her name.
Lisa.
Miss Terry Lisa, please take this in love. People don't ever want us to acknowledge our blackness. If we have an all black party, they got a problem. When we said the word Black Lives Matter, what about other lives? We're talking about the life we live. We're black.
We're black.
That's all. Everybody, that's y'all life. Y'all talk about white, blue, purple, Asian, Korean.
But it's always a problem.
I just want to talk
when we
about
speak
the
about
black.
us.
Our struggles are different.
We just want to own who we are. because and let me just be frank. I'm so tired of walking in rooms and I'm the only one of me.
Yeah.
They're fine. I'm uncomfortable, but guess what? I don't have imposter syndrome anymore. Wherever God placed me, all this blackness is going. That's why I cut my hair off. Because I need you to see I'm confident in who I am in my natural habitat. I'm not trying to be what you think I should be, what the news told you I was. No, I need you to experience me for yourself. So when I'm talking about black love, I'm preparing myself for black love. I've experienced black love and ain't nothing like it. Nothing like a strong black man you go home to that tell you I got you, but you need to do better in this
Ain't
area.
nothing like the
Thank you.
real
I
thing,
have experienced it too.
baby.
And that's
You
why
know what?
I have. Shut up, Mike. Oh my God.
We all in this together, Tara. I don't know her name.
Miss Tara Lisa. She do Mr.
Oh.
Okay, where we got James?
Yeah,
at?
you need to. No, she don't even need. She's talking. I'll let her
Where
talk.
James at?
Who? Mel, you something?
Oh, you need to stick also. Mel, you need to stick also.
I'm sorry. Well, they told me I could say something.
Yeah,
here.
you can talk whenever
See?
you.
They let
Okay,
me
now
talk.
we got Miss Tara
Me
Lisa
and him need to
saying.
stick.
So yes, I agree with what you are saying about us, our own kind. I'm a woman, a human being, and I get it. I understand. I agree with all that. But again, I still stand on the actual fact of love that becomes a thin line of racist. I'm just saying, just my opinion. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not going to comment on what you just said, but I will say that I've encountered where we as people of color be so afraid to speak up what we proud of about ourselves, fulfilling what other people gonna think.
Absolutely.
But other people in races tell you in a heartbeat the glory of their races, and God bless them as well. But at the right now, sister, that black love is what it is. Take it how y'all
And
want
as
to.
you see,
We speak in black love and the beauty in it, and whoever don't like it, 2 tears in a bucket, and you know the rest of it.
And another thing with that, as we see now that's going on in the world, with when we go outside of our black love, what's been going on? It's a lot of killing. We hanging now. I mean, black love. The one girl that was getting ready to marry this white guy got killed. I mean,
see, I'm not against. Now, me personally, I'm not against whoever want to be with whoever.
Right.
I don't have no problem with that though.
Well, that's who
I don't get that part of you. Good on what you want. But
they say I need to stick. So before I say something, get to stick. That
okay.
James who told me I need to stick.
Never. Yeah, because I'm on whatever.
I'm not against interracial dating.
Me neither.
I'm not against love whoever you want to love. I'm not against that. Same sex, different sex, whatever. That's your preference. But this show is specifically dedicated to black love. So we're speaking about black love.
Yeah.
And so I have to say, in college, I did date a person outside my race. I did date a person outside my race. It was a relationship, but it's nothing like a black man going through life with you. George, I think he wants to stick. They say you gotta have a stick.
I raised my hand. I rose my hand. So no, I'm saying this is like being in an emergency room in an operation table. Only the people that are qualified and need to be in the room is what this conversation is about.
Right.
So if you don't know how to work on this stuff, if you don't have anything to do with the surgery, if you're not the patient,
right,
stay out the room.
Exactly. Like, if it's too hot, stay out the kitchen.
Because guess what? Your surgery and your opportunity for operation is gonna happen in the next room.
Right. Exactly.
But don't come in here acting like you know something and all you did was stay at a Holiday Inn suite.
Okay.
Leave the light on.
Broke that down.
Broke that down.
Motel 6.
Yeah, but you know,
oh my God.
Right, for whomever with whomever, hey man, long as they treat that man or that woman treating that person right,
we need our own
hey man, that's all it is. But at the time, right now, we just talking about that. Read that topic up there, black love relationships, and we just talking about black love
and how we are
black love.
Yeah,
and how we love our children. We love our children.
Now, but let me say this: I do disagree with something that was said up here a little bit. I am just strongly, for some reason, I want y'all opinion on this. I'm seeking y'all opinion, you, Miss Terry Lisa, and everybody. I have a problem with giving into giving, like, it's like giving them their own island, calling them YNs. I'm not for that young YN label. They're young human beings, and I think we need to put more into trying to reach them, into accepting that, hey, and labeling, saying, hey, these young YNs is on a different planet doing them, and we accepting it. We just labeling it instead of reaching out to them. I just don't want to give them that island of young YNs.
That's another topic, though.
That's another topic.
That is, but I mean, it was brought in. But it was brought in young YNs in here. So I didn't bring that first. I'm just responding. I'm just responding.
I don't remember saying it.
I'm sorry.
Right. So I'm just responding to the YN thing. But here's the stick.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Affirmation action.
Affirmative.
Okay. Affirmation. Okay. GFGII. And I believe that, but it is my opinion, and I still agree with y'all, but I am still saying my thoughts. Okay, you are entitled to
that. Self-entitlement.
We go move on, because you go say what you're. Oh, I don't have to stick. Give me.
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing, everyone's opinion and comments are welcome.
Right.
But what I think we do at this panel, we're just going to move on, because we're not trying to tell you what to think. We just want to make sure that you're thinking. So with your statement right there, that's showing us that you're thinking. So with that, I want to change this. Go ahead, Mr. George.
And before we go, because Terry Lisa is our family. She has an awesome show.
Yes.
Which is
and Sassy T.
Okay.
No, I want y'all to break them both down, because we want Terry Lisa not to feel like we're trying to jump on her.
No. I'm asking my baby.
No, so let's put that. But the thing is, she already in the room because you already a part of it. But the thing is, we don't want other people in the room that ain't invited right this moment.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. This is a private party. It's a private party.
Right.
Yeah. And it just happens to be black. But we don't hate nobody. We still love everybody else. But right now, because I've been,
it's just where we at. We on that black love. We vibing and we vibing hard. And we vibing hard off of this.
Want to go somewhere, but you wasn't invited.
That's
or
right.
Want to go somewhere, but it wasn't for you.
Right, absolutely.
And then you either had to
where I felt like I wasn't invited.
And anybody that ain't understanding black love, you understand? Just call me. I'll get you my book. I got a book on it.
Please don't.
I'll let you read it.
Please don't.
Right, you can. I know you want to move forward.
Oh, but I just want to say, we as a race, we got to just let it be. We nitpick, and we're so critical of each other, and we just got to just let it be. Even if you don't agree, it's okay. It's just not your season right now. Those of us that are here talking, just let it be. Guess what? Create a show and let's talk about it. Let's define black love and move. I think that would help. But right now, we can only talk, all of us black. So we just decided to talk about black love. But I just want us as a race to be more supportive of each other, because it's easy to tear down, but it takes self-control and support to lift up someone who said something you may have wished you said, but as long as it's said, that's all that matters.
Okay.
I'm done.
Now, James Mayfield said, how is it private online? No, because we inviting whomever online as well to join in this private room.
Why you even respond to that?
No, because that's the owner.
Well, he should have texted you. One of the owners. Just text me, because that'll cause.
And we never, we're not feeling that you don't agree.
Right.
Ms. Jelly, we don't feel that you don't agree. And it's just not saying this to you. We're just saying that, hey, everybody that wants to join into this good old thing here about black love is welcome. And if it's too heavy for you, we understand if you want to find the next chapter.
She said,
of it.
I never said it was.
But we didn't,
I agree. I'm watching and listening and responding.
No,
very supportive.
He raising his hand. That's assault.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get a good stick.
So to
That's
respond
assault.
to my brother, that's a good point. How is it private if it's online?
I might have broke it down.
So and you did. So it's the subject matter. It's not that it's not public information. It's the subject matter. The subject. When people want to jump into stuff sometimes and make it theirs, instead of listening and understanding from a perspective of a specific subject. And this subject is happening, and this is great because it creates conversations that we have to answer, that we have to respond to respectfully, and it brings all kinds of stuff.
Right. All I'm saying is it's open. Everybody welcome. But at the end of the day, if you can't handle the black love, we tune in on something else. But right now we vibing off this black love.
I just want to say, anyway, go ahead, Stephanie, because you hadn't said it.
Hey, somebody send a PRPO up here.
Oh, it was said like that, and it's not kind of like you, Mike. When you say things not in a line with our shows.
Oh, it was said, LOL, and it's not kind of like you, Mike, when you say things. No, what I'm saying is, you can say anything. Anybody welcome to say anything that they want to. That's not a problem. It's just that if you can't handle it, then anybody, not you just saying, but if you can't handle the black love, I understand.
What that means? I don't know what that means.
But you guys, we're getting off topic.
James, I don't know what do the five is.
But go ahead, Stephanie.
Well,
go ahead.
Back to
black love,
healthy black love.
Hot butter, soul, popcorn.
Yeah,
like the Isaac Hayes.
Healthy black love. We all sometimes don't know how to get to healthy relationships. And like you said, it take the work, but you have to be willing to work and willing to do those type of things. But there's so much be going on, in our life. Life be lifing. And a lot of times, we may not have the time to run to Detroit, to go to the beach, or do certain things to indulge in creating black love or black partnership or something, to get to the point of black love. So what I mean by that, with life being lifing, how do we encompass life to create black love with a partner?
Okay, let me take a quick pause though.
No.
Mel, when you get a chance,
yes, sir.
Miss Tara Lisa's show is on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. She has one of the hottest shows, has some of the best topics. So when you get a chance, look at her show as well and join in.
I'll be willing to come on your show. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, she is the fire. Red alert. Okay. She's the truth and she's the fire. Okay. You understand?
Well, go ahead. What was you saying now?
I just said it.
Oh, that's what you was.
She was getting ready to say something.
What was you going to say?
So you threw me off.
Stephanie was
asked the question.
How do you create?
And I answered it. And she was getting ready to say something.
You said, how do you create black love?
Easily, because it's called, you have a backyard, or you have a porch, or you have a living room.
Thank you.
You just get you a blanket and just sit down. Get whatever you want to drink, be it water, Kool-Aid, or tea, and you just make quality time. You don't need to leave your house to have a good time.
I know that because I have a.
I was going to tell you answer.
I have a great backyard.
Well, utilize it.
Put your man back there.
Yeah,
well, I gotta get one.
Okay, well let me get the mic.
Well, you know what though? You have to date yourself. Period. And I read this book. It's called A Table for One. I would never go anywhere by myself.
Now, is that for open people or what?
It's just people that you have to learn. You have to learn how to love you. Mm-hmm. See, I can't expect a person to love me and I don't know how to love myself. Mm-hmm. So I'll take myself to dinner. I'll take myself shopping. I'll take myself to the movies. I'll buy myself flowers. Mm-hmm. So I have to spend time with me so I can hear me. And a lot of things, but I'm a couple years in hearing me. So you guys, I kind of got a little advantage
so you
to
hearing the hell out yourself.
Oh my God, I don't think you understand. But then I'll tell myself, you need to get yourself together. Honest to God.
And that's what I've been doing.
Now you have to prepare yourself for a relationship. Let me be totally honest with you. Yeah. You can't get ready for a relationship. You have to already be ready. So in a relationship, it's not 50-50. It's 100-100. 100% of that person and 100% of you are coming together.
And I keep telling people about that 50-50. I believe it's 100-100.
50-50 don't work. It's 100-100.
We got
Oh, go
Absolutely,
ahead.
100%.
Go ahead, George.
So on the last time at the end of the show, I asked you at what point did you realize or find out that you had? Do you remember now? I'll let you finish.
That I had what?
That
Come on out with it.
When you were at the point where you realized you had to do some changing in order to be able to.
Whoo. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Because we just went all the way the way around it, and now before this show go, and then on top of that, I want everybody to go into the point of how do we get through, because we have so many, we compartmentalize so many sections in our community. Like, you're too little of this, or you're not black enough, you're not this enough, you're not ghetto enough, you're not smart. All these different segments within ourselves that we separate ourselves from each other. How do we get past that to be able to have healthy relationships and to say that there's a point that we are enough for each other? Because when you start segmenting, saying that if a person grew up with parents, or a person grew up without parents, or you had to do certain things at a certain point, you're not equally yoked. So how do we?
That's important.
How do we scramble those eggs
yolk
and
is
cook them right
important.
so we're all balanced? So, but go to the first one first.
Oh, first was, when did I realize it? I had a void, and I started. I used to drive work. I started driving for work, so being on that highway, someone was like, "Just cut the radio off." And what that meant was I need to learn how to listen to myself, because I felt as though I was so misunderstood. And it was like, everybody can't be wrong. So I just started listening. And it wasn't what I was saying, it was how I was saying it. And that is why that one illustration that I do is so important to me, because I don't think we realize, when you have a gift to speak, you are a dangerous person. Because you could say something people never think of, and you could destroy them the rest of their life.
Absolutely.
I remember I said something to this guy about 35 years ago. I saw him. He said, "Remember what you said to me?" I just had to throw my hands up. So when you have something that's dangerous as a woman's mouth, and you really want to change, and you really want happiness, then you'll work on you. And that's why I say now, George, I got the term. I was telling myself, "Shut up, that's wrong." And God said to me, "That's too harsh. Increase your listening, Melody." So I learned better terms to use towards myself. Sometimes we are more abusive to ourselves than anyone else could ever be to us. Your thinking is what controls you. Not what a person says, but your thinking. So I had to take ownership of what I was thinking and what I was saying. So I learned how to say less than what I thought and just listen. Okay. That answer
Did that answer it for you?
And that helped you. And that helped you in your growth when it came to dealing with men and relationships.
Yes, I learned to respect men wherever they were. I was a very disrespectful person, because I felt as though I had a right to check you, because you didn't have to. What you did for me is because you wanted to, not because you had to. That was disrespectful.
I thought you weren't gonna bring our business up.
No, you ain't got nothing to do with that. But a man needs to be respected. And if I choose to allow you to be in my life, then I must choose to respect you. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's a time and a place to have a hard conversation.
Gotcha.
Now,
Thank you.
I respect that answer, and I get that. A man has to be respected in
What?
in relationships or whatever.
Did anybody ever tell you look like Donna Ross?
Shut up. And that's crazy.
Stop, piano man.
I mean, every time I look at her, I just want to bust out. Stop in the name of love.
Shut up.
Before you break my heart.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
but that's just the point that I'm getting ready to say.
Okay. Who's hot?
What?
Sometimes a woman needs to be respected as well.
Definitely.
She is.
So it's. I think that's a fly or flight thing type situation. Because because it goes both ways.
Fight or flight.
Fight for the fight.
Okay.
It goes both ways. I need to be respected, and you need to be respected. But if all the time in conversation, if a woman or a man constantly feeling disrespected, but do you deserve the respect
that yoke.
that you need?
It's that yoke off.
Exactly.
You not getting your way doesn't mean he disrespecting you.
No. I'm not saying it. It's just the tone that they can be talking to you in, or how they say things.
What about your tone?
I'm very nice.
I'm very nice. I'm very sweet.
Stop it.
Yes.
George, hand up.
So Stephanie, in this instance, I say you're the person that spent the night at the Holiday Inn. You just want to be in the room.
I want to. You're right. I just want to see. You're right. I am in the room.
You're not the surgeon or the patient, but you just it bothers you just cause.
I'm just vibing around the room, trying to see who wrong and who doing what.
And you know another thing too. A lot of people think that being romantic and spending positive time together as a couple means you got to go to a high price concert and you got to go to the high price restaurant.
Ice cream.
It's just quality time is a beautiful thing, and I learned that best in my struggling times, which was over 30 years ago, but it was some struggling times. And I learned, hey, we're gonna have some fun, but I'm not gonna be able to take your ass up to whatever this hotel you talking about with the spinning float, but I can take you to the hotel. And I said, come on. I put a blanket out on their grass. We looked at the stars under the tree.
Come on now.
And she said, it's the best time I've had in my life. So it's about what you bring to the table, how you present it. And I feel in this Black love, the main thing is truly, truly be open with one another, be honest with one another, and respect one another. And because one thing I can say for the women, from what I've observed, when you got a woman feeling that you care and showing her that, she's rolling with you, ride or die.
Ride or die.
Now I get that to all you sisters, most of y'all. Most, because we all have our, jokers in the deck.
But I think too, we also have to learn how to get to know each other. And I think you said that best earlier in the conversation. We have to get to know each other. So if I'm willing to invite myself into your world, I think that person, male or female, need to come into their world and get to know them, because that's how you get to know people.
But you can't just invite yourself in somebody's world.
I will.
You got to allow them to invite you.
Mike, you can't be talking. Well,
I don't invite.
So if we could, because we at hour 11 minutes. So if we can transition to the last question I asked about how do we scramble the eggs correctly so we can get rid of all these isms within our own community. So to know if you're equally yoked and to also be in a place to not, based on what she was saying earlier about, okay, this person didn't have parents, this person did. And so when they meet, because you well advanced and doing it by yourself and you don't need nobody, this person got to call their parents and all this other stuff in order to move forward. And it's not equally yoked. How do we break those or grow those or know to even get involved so you won't mess a relationship up?
Well, when you first start off and you both done heard each other out and seeing what you bringing to the table, once you take the initiative to try and say, you know what, let me try to be nurturing to this person and see if we can open up, if we can talk about this or whatever. If y'all can talk about it and no attitude and no strong words can go about it, and you can respectfully talk about it, and the person show that they're receiving what you trying to help them with, then that's something I feel you can invest in. But if you come in and each time you see what's going on and you're trying to reach the person and they don't allow you, then that's something you have to leave alone. My opinion. You do. I feel that. But you know what? I'm gonna pass this.
You're 100% correct, Mike.
I
agree with you on this.
And Mayfield said, I feel you, Mike. Okay, I hear you. Then he said struggling. Okay. All right. I feel you. Mike, I'm still stuck. But I'm gonna let you respond to that.
Stephanie, go. I already talked. I'm okay.
Oh, no, we good then. I bet.
Yeah, so I mean, what is it a particular? What do you have an idea of it?
I guess I don't get no responses from y'all.
I just responded.
Well, I'll say this.
I
You
just
talked about the
responded.
egg scramble. It's just it's almost as if you got to put a strainer in the eggs. But no, you just got to talk. You have to be honest. Here are my weaknesses and here are my strengths. And then you ask that person, how can I help you to be a better version of yourself? What did you see in me that made you come and approach me? Simple as that. And once
It
you
was your
get off of the
calves.
layered stuff
It was your
and get to
calves
the real,
back in the
no,
day.
but a lot of men will tell you, I've watched most men watch women before they approach them.
Exactly.
So, and a lot of
women do that too.
Men study, and women watch.
Yeah.
Women watch men. But let me. I'm gonna say this because this is so true.
You read me just that quick.
Well, I'm trained to do that though, but I got a gift to do that. But
Don't
anyway,
take much.
but you got to remember, the Bible told the man to love the woman, because men for the most part automatically respect women.
Right.
You can see a total stranger, he'll open the door for you. Most men are respectful. Most women are not. Most women are not. But we are the most disrespectful people on the earth is women.
What?
But men have to be told to love women. That's biblical speaking. Love your wife like Christ loved the church. They have to be told. Women have to be told to be respectful. And the question is why? If we be honest, when we get in our moods, our mouth is horrible. We shut down everything until we get our way. And that's manipulation and that's witchcraft.
It is to a certain degree. I totally
It
agree
is
with
what
that.
it is. You can't slice that
you
up.
do?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
To a certain degree.
Because
Well,
women destroy homes more so than men.
First cousin of Stephanie's, I hope you listening to this. Did you hear I put that?
Yeah. Don't put me in that.
Yeah, right.
So George, that's my take on that. How you just have to have a good conversation.
Gotcha.
That's my piece.
Did you hear when my response?
Yeah, I heard what you were saying.
And going back to the women are more disrespectful than men. I mean, back when I was coming up, I could say that, but now as things are changing, the world is getting more sexual, right? You can be somewhere and the first thing a man will do is turn his head around and look at that woman's butt, ass, whatever.
Okay.
And I think that's disrespectful.
How's that disrespectful?
It is. It's because I could even if a woman is with her man, he might be like glancing off, looking behind his woman here, and he looking behind, looking at the next. You don't think that's disrespectful?
I can't control what a man do. That's just him.
No, I'm not saying you can't stop what a
about
man do. It's
what
him
about when
doing
a woman
it
wear the
is
enticingest,
disrespectful.
the most enticingest things, and a person comment on it?
So
you find that
you
disrespectful?
Don't think, so you don't think it's disrespectful for me
What
being
attract
with my
you to a
man?
man?
You don't
You
think
changing the subject?
No, you don't think
we
it's
ain't talking about if somebody with their couple.
You don't think
so let her finish her
so you don't think
her
it's
piece
disrespectful
her
if I'm
viewpoint.
with my man or whoever I'm dating or whatever, and another man come up to me, or if I see another man and I'm glancing all at him, you don't think that's disrespectful? I think that's disrespectful. Well, listen, maybe I'm from the old school.
Okay, now that is.
I mean, it's the
if
same
you
thing.
What's and all that,
but that's what I was saying. He looking
let me
like
ask you
this.
this.
That was the
So
same
let me ask you
thing.
this.
I think it's a level of disrespect more so.
Not looking right.
And even beyond that, I mean, I just think when she say,
What about if you be out and see a man ain't respecting the woman?
Stephanie,
and
let me have
and
you land the plane so we can
I
have somebody else fly.
I think a lot of respect has left the table, you know, in the world that we sit in sometimes on both ends. And I must keep up with my men and women. Let's say that
you ain't got you ain't fast enough to keep up with me. But anyway,
but
let me get.
Okay,
I'm just joking.
And we're gonna get ready to wrap up here.
All right, but let me send a shout out though to Out of the Mud, James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, LL, Larry Lott, my brother, of course. That's why I'm putting LL on there. George F. Grundy II, who always come through. You understand? Our engineer, our input giver, our knowledger that we get on, you know, asking questions. I want to thank Melody again, and she's invited anytime she want to come, and I'm hoping she's coming again because we love her input. And as always, we got the hostess with the mostest, gonna forever bring her fire. You know what I'm saying? So again, we want to thank everybody. And we will be continuing this. And we want to thank everybody that chimed in. And y'all